Hello, I'm Elizabeth Hartstar, Astro-Oracle, and we've just passed through an amazing time, the 8-8 Lion's Gate. I feel a sense of peace right now. Also, a lot of emotions with all the changes that are going on in the world, and prayers to those that are suffering and in need during these very turbulent times. But I always know that there is divine plan working where I believe that we are evolving. Sometimes it doesn't seem it, but as they say, sometimes you take 2 steps back and step forward and 2 steps back. And I think that's what all this retrograde, because all of the Capricorn planets, that's Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and the asteroid goddess of air, the wise woman, Pallas Athene, all retrograde in Capricorn, which is a time of pulling back and making us, asking us, inviting us to go within and to really listen to the heart. And Leo, this is the month of Leo and the sign of the heart, and it is a sign that loves to shine, for the sun is the one that brings us life and light. And so Leo loves to shine and to shine the light on others so they can see their own light. It's also the sign for children, rules the 5th house, the house of children in the horoscope. And so the child that's excited to be alive and to learn new things. So let's remember that this is all for the children, for our future generations, that we are evolving. And it's important to have positive role models. We know all that's coming up of the darkness, and darkness is always seeking light. So let's raise the level of consciousness. And Gemini, that where the North Node is about communication. Let's communicate our ideas. Let's share. Let's know that we all want the same things. We all want peace, health, love, the nourishment that our Mother Earth gives us. There's always abundance when we come from that place. The earth just wants to create and feed and nourish us. So most important is our Earth Mother, and she loves us. And it is all about love. When it comes down to it, let's focus on love and know we really do want the same things. And I think that's where the South Node, to remember that one-pointed unity consciousness, Sagittarius, where we come together in this unified morphic field, this incredible collective, and we have this amazing opportunity now to create a positive new earth. There are all the solutions to the problems that we are having. And that's what I believe we're coming into. I believe this Lion's Gate, and I have a picture of an incredible crop circle. Most of the crop circles have appeared between Stonehenge and Avebury, which I believe is the intersection of the dimensions on this planet, and why there's an easy access point or a portal or a stargate coming through that center point. It's no accident. It's the meridian where the east and the west. So it's a balancing point, an interdimensional point. And so an incredible crop circle. And as I've said to many people, whether it's a human artist, a galactic, or our Mother Earth herself, and my dear Aquarian friend, who's on the other side, passed at 97 years old, Stanley Messenger, spoke about this being the message from our Mother Earth herself, that she's creating these sacred geometries. It's almost like SOS. Take care of your mother, take care of your food source, take care of the crops, and make sure that there are no GMOs and pesticides that are poisoning our earth, our children, and ourselves. And these 5G, which we don't need that much. It's all about money and greed, really, and it's not healthy. It's destroying the pollinators. The hummingbirds are, have paths. They're so sensitive, the pollinators, and that's why they create beauty. So a crop circle. I get very emotional. I get on a soapbox about this, I see. Excuse me. I wanted to show this incredible crop circle that appeared in the fields near, I'm sorry, I'm not very techy. I should have these on pictures. But isn't this incredible? It appeared on August the 7th in Wiltshire, England, near Avebury, which is the largest stones complex, and the Mother Earth Temple, connected to Stonehenge, the Temple of the Stars. And I felt this was a sign. And as I said, I feel it's whoever is creating these beautiful codexes, ascension codes, or awakening our cellular memory of the sacred geometry that we are. Thank you, circle makers and circle artists. Thank you, galactics. Thank you, Mother Earth. So I felt like this, I really felt like this was a Stargate portal, the 8. And we passed through it. And then on 8/8, it was so incredible, the crop circle that appeared also in Wiltshire. Do I have the whole picture in there? Hope you see it. It's almost like a molecule splitting off. Do you see the 3, 2, 4, 6, and then there's 10 circles? And I felt like it was like the tree of life, the 10 Sephiroth, but splitting, going off into new directions. And I feel it's about evolution, that we're evolving. So, wow. Yes. So back to the heart of the lion. And we are building up to the 18th of August, or the 19th if you're in another time zone, will be the Leo new moon. And it's going to be very closely aligned, coming very close to the 22nd of August, when it conjuncts the heart of the lion star, the royal gatekeeper star, Regulus. It's the lion's heart, the heart of the lion. So this Syrian gateway, there are many lion clans, and the Syrians is a royal lineage for, as many see Sirius and know that it is the brightest star in the sky. And it is because it's closest to our sun. So I see the consciousness, the galactic star consciousness, or the consciousness of the ones that have gone before us, the bodhisattvas, the ascended masters, and the dolphins and the whales and the lion clans all come from this Syrian collective, as well as from other lineages, from the Lyrians and many other stars, the royal lion clans. They're coming together now. Actually, at the last eclipse we had on 4th of July, the sun on the 4th of July is aligned, excuse me, to Sirius. And I believe that the founding fathers who came to America to bring we the people and freedom from oppression and the classes, like caste systems, knew that that this was aligned to the star Sirius, who has always been a guiding star, especially in navigation, because it is the brightest star in the sky, so you could follow it as Orion. That's how you find it. You just follow it down, and the brightest star, it's a blue-white star. So this Sirian activation actually began on the 4th of July when the sun is aligned to Sirius. I see Sirius in the Western tropical astrology. If you have planets between 9 and 14 degrees of Cancer, they align to the star Sirius, known as the dog star, because it's in the constellation of Canis Major, the dog star, who's our guide, as dogs are, man and woman's best friend. So it begins really around the 4th of July. And then the 8-8, when it goes in, the sun goes into Leo on the 20, it's on the cusp on the 22nd. Again, that 22nd degree, the master builder number, is a really important activation. And the heart of the lion star in the constellation will be activated. So it feels like we've passed through. I feel a sense of peace, really, with all the turmoil that's going on, a sense of peace to center in the heart and breathe. Yeah, so Sirius at the 8-8, the great central sun focuses through Sirius, Sirius the closest to our sun. And so we are at that point right now when it's close to the earth. And the other activation that's going on, especially this month into next month, is the south node of the moon. The collective, our collective past is asking us to tune into the galactic center. And the galactic center is the center point of the Milky Way galaxy, and everything revolves around that galactic center point, which connects to other galaxies. So as a collective, we're being asked to review that that's where we, what is our truth? What's really important is to trust and know that all is unfolding in a spiral of evolution. And however we can uplift one another and connect with those of like mind from the heart. This is a time when we're being asked to connect. And this internet right now is working for us to connect when there's also this retrograde and going back home, which was the last collective theme we were in. And the nodes changed in May. So we began this communication, looking at the bigger picture, truth, air, communication this May 2020. And the 18 months before that, we were working with the North Node in Cancer. Our collective theme was like to go home to yourself, to find your inner peace. And it is in the heart, and it is in our breath. So inhaling and exhaling. My dear friend, astrologer, Linda Kubota Bird, and I have a YouTube channel, Astrology Star Sisters, and I will be putting up the video that we did yesterday with heart meditations and breathing, and also the Arcturians brought a cosmic egg technique. That's Astrology Star Systems. Yeah, so I guess that's all I'm going to talk about right now. I thought I would talk more about the new moon, but I think I'll end here, and I'll do another one very soon because the new moon is coming up August 18th or 19th, 2020. And I think it's a special moon. I think it's a time the moon, is going to be in Aries trining the sun. Oh, excuse me. That's not right. Sorry about that. I was looking at the 8-8 moon. I'm not right about the new moon is when the sun and the moon are always together. So I was looking at the 8-8 horoscope that I was going to talk more about. I guess I had all these pointers. Maybe I will talk about Chiron conjuncting the moon at this Leo 8-8 Lion's Gate. Trining, the purple line is the support of flow. So the sun and the moon at this 8-8 have been in trine aspect. Kind of like the mother, the father, the spirit, the soul, the divine masculine, divine feminine in harmony. So that's beautiful at this 8-8 Lion's Gate. Then there was the Uranus squaring Mercury. So the square is the orange line. And Mercury's just gone in to Leo. It's in Leo right now. So it's squaring Uranus in Taurus. The square is a challenge. Uranus was discovered when electricity, the revolutions, it brings the new, unexpected, eccentric. It can be very erratic and revolutionary. It's very evolutionary. It's known as the higher octave of Mercury because it's kind of the cosmic consciousness, where Mercury is, the dual mind that's looking at both sides of, and communicating. So it's been a challenge, and so I look at the square as it's like being forced out of your comfort zone or out of the box into a new way. And Uranus is always looking for the new, and it is crystalline energy too. It's the planet that rules Aquarius that we're coming into. So it's this time of light, this time of awakening, of higher knowledge of our galactic natures, of our multidimensional selves. And I believe that there will be disclosure, maybe in the next 10 years, hopefully sooner. I think I will end here and just say thank you. Breathe, stay in your heart. We're all in this together. We've collectively created this, and we have the solutions, and we have a lot of support from our guides, from the angels, from the galactics, and from our soul family and friends. And it's important to uplift one another at this time and come into a unity consciousness. So thank you for listening. And if I can be of service, my website is Astro-Oracle.com. And I would love to hear from you. Blessings.